Welcome to the 2013 asset auction sale of Jared Sanji's Ford team. Now, depending on when you're watching this, these are the 4 players that are under contract for the 2013 season for Jared Sanji. Now, saying that he gave up ownership and Jeremy Johnson is now taking over said ownership, we are liquidating all the assets of the team. Now, I put out a message on the bulletin board for you to send me bids throughout the past week or so. Some of you responded, some of you have not. I've taken the lack of response, meaning you were not interested in any of the players. Now, these are the 4 players. All 4 have bids on them, but first I will illuminate you a little bit on how much money Jeremy stands to gain from this. For the first $10 raised, he keeps $10. For the second $10, he keeps $7.50. For the third $10, it's $5, and for the fourth amount of $10 he earns, he keeps $2.50. You add all that up, and that equals a grand total of a possible $25 for his budget. So that would bring a grand total of $225 for an expansion draft, as it were, for Jeremy. That is only if these 4 players and whatever other bids there are total more than $40. Right? But we'll get to that in a little bit. So I have in front of me little notepads, or little note sheets on who bid what for these players. One caveat to that is that you could bid on any of the players on Jared's team, but if they are not one of these 4 players and not under contract for the 2013 season, you would have to use your franchise tag plus the cost of whatever bid in addition to keep them for the 2013 season. Right? So, without further ado, we'll start with first place and work our place to last place. Now, if 2 bids are identical, the lower seeded team will get rights. So both people, say, bid $10 for Chris Johnson. Whoever finished lower in the rankings last year will get Chris Johnson. Okay? So, here we go. Jared, our winner from the 2012 season, makes an initial bid of $10 for Dwayne Bowe and an additional bid for Matt Forte of $25. Now keep in mind, the Matt Forte bid has an additional cost that does not count towards the $40 that Jeremy is trying to earn, right? But his bid is $25 for Matt Forte. James is the next person who bid. He bid $2 on Dwayne Bowe, so Jared still has a high bid on that. He bids $2 on Philip Rivers. And he places a $10 bid for Chris Johnson. Now we move to my bids. I bid $5 for Chris Johnson. I bid $2 for Bradshaw. And I also bid $2 for Dwayne Bowe. Next up, Mark has one single solitary bid. That knocks James out for that. For Chris Johnson, he bid $23. And finally, last, and let's face it, least in our league, Matt bid next for Dwayne Bowe. He's offered up the lofty sum of $20. And for Philip Rivers, James just lost that. Try not to cry yourself to sleep tonight. Massive $16 contract. Matt also gives Philip Rivers. So doing the quick mental math, that's a lot of money. That's more than $40. So Jeremy will get $25 in addition to his $200 for our 2013 draft. Please keep an eye on our Facebook site as I will be posting not only a poll about our upcoming draft and when that will take place, and also a State of the League address coming up in another week or so. All right? Thank you, and have a good night, good morning, or whenever you're watching this.